Welcome back to the Football Casual. As usual, I'm reacting to some more football debates, but this time I'm over on Luca's channel. Shout out Luca. I'm going to drop the link to the video in the description. He's debating American fans of the beautiful game in New York. I'm from New York. I mean, if I knew this video was going on, I would have been out there, but of course, I'm going to go check out the arguments. Not going to judge the take on the take. Going to judge the argument to see how they argue it. But like, subscribe, all the good algorithm stuff. Comment down below your hot takes and your reaction to these hot takes. And let's get straight into it. Let's see what New York fans are coming up with.
To meet you, Hudson. Hudson, you saw the sign. What is your football hot take?
My football
Bring it
hot
to the
take,
table.
Bruno Fernandes should win the Ballon d'Or.
Off the rip, I disagree. But let me hear the argument. Let me hear the argument.
Okay, that is a hot take. Now, are you a Manchester United fan?
I am a Manchester United fan.
All right, so we have
Bruh.
to obviously clarify that. Are we basing it on the hypothetical that he wins the World Cup or not?
I think if he wins the World Cup, he absolutely should win the Ballon d'Or.
Okay.
And I think he's top 5 even if they don't win the World Cup.
But even if Portugal don't win the World Cup, should he win the Ballon d'Or?
Okay, so if he wins the World Cup, he should win the Ballon d'Or. Okay. But even without the World Cup, he's top 5. Shaky start.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I like it. So, break it down. Why?
I don't
win
Hold
the
up.
Ballon d'Or.
I think he's top 5 even if they don't win the World Cup.
But even if Portugal don't win the World Cup, should he win the Ballon d'Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I like it.
Even if Portugal don't win the World Cup, Bruno Fernandes should win the Ballon d'Or.
Oh, hell no!
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So, break it down. Why?
I don't think there's any player that impacts the team more than Bruno Fernandes does.
In the whole world?
In the whole world.
I think I disagree there.
I think Manchester United would be in the mud without Bruno Fernandes.
That I agree
Like,
with.
did you watch the Portugal game today or a little bit of it?
I caught a bit of it.
Like, the first game, Congo, Bruno Fernandes wasn't on the ball a lot. They sucked.
Today he assisted
Today,
Ronaldo.
He was on the ball a lot.
Yeah.
They looked infinitely better as a team. I just think any team in the world, he improves them massively.
Look, I
gotta
like
give it to
Bruno.
my man.
You know what? I respect him.
Interesting argument. Interesting argument. He's saying Bruno, basically he's saying Bruno is the most valuable player in the game based on his impact on a team. And mostly he's talking about United. Personally, I just don't even know if I can give Bruno, like, can you even give Bruno the Ballon d'Or playing one game a week? And there was one point in time where he didn't play a game for like 40 days. I mean, that alone is a bit shaky to me. But the Portugal argument saying the first game he was barely on the ball, and then the second game he has got the assist to Ronaldo. I know this was probably recorded before the more recent games, but Bruno Fernandes and Vitinha just got hooked after 60 minutes in Portugal's last game. I think it was the game against Croatia. That's spooky to me. I don't know what Ballon d'Or contender in a World Cup knockout game is getting hooked after 60 minutes. You could say he's not on the ball, so they look bad, and he's being misprofiled. But if Bruno, the excuse for Bruno at United first half of the season, oh my God, Ruben Amorim is misprofiling Bruno, which I agree, he had him way too deep. And then second half of the season, he's back in this position. He's one of the best players in the league. Some people say the best player in the league. Then you go to the World Cup. Oh my God, Martinez is misprofiling Bruno, and maybe you could say that I could agree with that. That he should not have Ronaldo dropping deep and Bruno trying to play up top, low key in possession. I hear that too, but what other best player in the world, or say Ballon d'Or contender, if this is what he's saying, is getting consistently misprofiled? Most other people in these positions who you would say, oh, this is a top 5 Ballon d'Or contender, the team is built around them no matter what because the talent is so undeniable. You don't see Lamine Yamal getting misprofiled. Dembele, maybe you could say that on France because there's so much talent. I mean, even though I don't think Dembele is the best player in the world, but at PSG, it's built around his skill set. He even got transformed as a player to fit around his skill set. Mbappe, obviously Mbappe. I mean, I can go on and on. For Bruno, that's a bit shaky.
Man United fan backing your boy. I like Bruno a lot. I think he contributed to over 20 points in your season. Obviously beat the assist record.
He did.
Although he should have tied it with De Bruyne. De Bruyne was robbed of one back in 1920. But I'll
Facts. I'm tired of people saying. I mean, officially in the record books, Bruno has the assist record. Of course, that's the case, and I'm gonna stop hating. But De Bruyne broke the record first. He got robbed of his assist, and now Bruno has the record. But really, we all know De Bruyne and Bruno are joint on that record. Let's be honest.
say this, Hudson. Ballon d'Or is always about narrative with the season you have. For me, Bruno, as good as he is, he didn't win anything.
That's the one thing for me that I'm like, because Man United, we didn't.
You didn't win it, bro.
Didn't win anything.
You got booted out of the cup against Grimsby.
But look, here's the deal.
Brighton. Didn't win the league.
Spooky.
If he wins the World Cup.
If he wins
See now you can see that it's changing. And like I said, I'm trying to judge the argument too. He tried to come with a little argument with the most valuable thing. He realized he didn't have much to stand on. Now Lucas, he's pointing out some things. Man United getting bounced early in cup competitions. Now they're playing one game a week. Spooky season. Now he's throwing in, if they win the World Cup though, maybe maybe a little something more there.
Let's say breaks the assist record, wins the World Cup in the tournament.
If Portugal win the World Cup, he will still not be the front runner for the Ballon d'Or.
Okay, who's the
Vitinha will.
Vitinha will be ahead of him.
Or João Neves. Because I'll tell you what.
I mean, even though I'm not gonna lie, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. I'm slowly getting off this Vitinha hype train. I gotta be honest. The Vitinha I'm watching at the World Cup, and this is like PSG and some PSG players in general. Luis Enrique, you might just be a magician because the Vitinha I'm seeing for Portugal is not moving me. The way people are saying best midfielder in the world conversations, or just labeling him as that definitively because he plays for the best team in Europe. I don't know. The Vitinha I'm seeing for PSG, I mean, not for PSG, for Portugal, you can't tell me right now, even not at 100% looking like the Ballon d'Or version a few years ago, you can tell me right now in this World Cup that Vitinha is playing better than Rodri over for Spain. That's how I'm feeling. And just to be transparent, I'm recording this on the 5th of July. So this is pre-recorded. Maybe Vitinha absolutely balls out in Portugal's next game against Spain and he goes crazy. But for me, so far it hasn't been great.
It's better than Vitinha.
No, look, that's fair enough. I think they're different midfielders, so they're hard to compare. Because PSG won the Champions League, if Vitinha wins the UCL and the World Cup in the same season, like João Neves did, one of their narratives will be pushed, and Vitinha has more PR, so his narrative will be pushed more. But
that's facts. I know this video is not about Vitinha; it's about Bruno Fernandes, but Vitinha does have more PR. I personally prefer João Neves. I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe that's a hot take. I like João Neves better. Even for Portugal, I like João Neves better. I just like his game more, personally, but Vitinha does have the PR.
Let's just say, even if Vitinha and João Neves aren't even in that team, I still think it would be tough for Bruno to win it because of the club season he had.
I'll give you that.
And also, I disagree with your first point when you said he's the most important player to a club. Lamine Yamal is more important.
Yes.
He's a better player. He's the most important goal scorer and playmaker in one. Barcelona without him would equally, I'm not saying they would be worse off than United because they're a better team than United, but they wouldn't have won the league. He was the best player in La Liga.
Yeah, I don't think they would have won the league, but I think you take away Lamine Yamal, you take away Bruno Fernandes. I think United drops a lot more than Barcelona
because there's less talent in United.
Yes.
But it's also harder to be the best at Barcelona because there's better talent. So the fact that Lamine Yamal is standing out so much compared to Rafinha is plaudits to him. Do you get what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying, but at the same time, I don't think it's as hard to play in La Liga. So
okay, the Premier League, I agree that the Premier League is the best league, it's the most intense league in the world. But at the same time, if you're Barcelona, most teams are in a low block defending against you. To be able to create that much, realistically against a low block is harder than a super intense league, a super physical league, where most teams play a high line. So I think there's more chances in general on average in the Premier League than there is in La Liga. Make sense? And I think
that's a fair argument too.
But, oh man.
But I like that hot take, man.
Yeah, it's a hot take for a reason.
But let me ask you this, because you said that you think he should win it, but do you think realistically if Portugal win the World Cup, he'll win the Ballon d'Or? Because if Portugal don't, he has no chance.
I don't think he will.
There's no way.
I think he should.
Okay.
He's just class.
Let me ask you this, right? Last thing. Where do you rank Bruno in terms of all-time great midfielders in Premier League history?
In Premier League history.
Be careful. Let me hear what he's gonna say because let me hear what he's gonna say because let's not start getting too excited now.
Top 10?
Oh, I think he's top 10.
Top 10? Top 5? Top 5 is tough.
Top five? No way.
Hey, you know what? I think you could make an argument for him to break into it.
Really?
But
Who's your top 5 then? De Bruyne?
Okay. Are we doing like midfield as a
Okay, the fact that he didn't even say yes to De Bruyne, bruh. De Bruyne is in there. Let's be honest. Maybe I'm biased. I love De Bruyne, but he is 1000% in the top 5 Premier League midfielders of all time. If you don't, all top 5 Premier League, well, let's say Premier League, let's say back to 92 or whatever. I have De Bruyne in there, but even if you don't, there's just if you don't have De Bruyne, Bruno by default can't be ahead of De Bruyne. So I don't know what argument he's about to make, but Bruno is not top 5 midfielders in Premier League history. I wouldn't even put him top 10. But if you want to make that argument just off the assist record, then sure.
whole or like tens?
Like 10, 8, 6.
Ooh.
Not wide plays.
Yeah, that's a good question because I'm saying if you're including all central midfielders 10, 8, 6, there's no way. There's no. If you want to just say the 10s, you can make an argument. But 10, 8, 6, no way.
De Bruyne?
Okay. Are we doing like midfield as a whole or like tens?
Like 10, 8, 6.
Ooh.
Not wide plays though.
Nah, I don't think he breaks into the top 5.
Okay, interesting.
Thank you.
All right, fair. That's fair, man. That's fair. But let us know, guys. Do you agree with Hudson? His hot take?
I don't.
I think I can see where you're coming from, Hudson, but I think it's going to be tough for him to win a Ballon d'Or. But lovely to meet you, Hudson. Thank you so much, mate. Take care.
Okay, yeah, I don't agree with Hudson, but shout out Hudson. He came out here. He made his hot take. It is a hot take for a reason. Bruno, for me, no shot and no chance he should be near that Ballon d'Or. But let me know in the comments what you think about Bruno, about his Ballon d'Or chances, about him with Portugal, him with United, top 5 Premier League midfielder all time, top 10. I'm not there, but maybe you are. Let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, all the good algorithm stuff. Go check out Luca's original video debating American soccer, football fans, whatever you want to call it. And I'll be back soon with another video. Peace.